Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you a brief update. This is the custom 1971 Ford Maverick. So this is the Resto mod. Let's call it a wide body, because what we've done, if you've been watching the earlier videos, we have a Coyote engine with a 6-speed manual out of a donor Mustang GT. It's a Mustang GT rear diff assembly with braking and so on, and we've got the upgraded brakes on the front. In our earlier video, we had this rear quarter panel kind of mocked up and the flare made for the stance. They were working on the rocker panel, but since then a lot more progress. So what they've done is they've made pockets or reinforced. There's Zoe, our helper. So they've made pockets for the wheel wells. You can see in here the wheel wells have all been, hopefully you can see it in the camera. So we basically had to fabricate all of this because we've turned it into, obviously, the car is about 6.5 inches wider now than it was in the original Maverick. So when you taper it out, we basically reinforced the rear quarter panel area, made our own inner tub. And then while we're here with the trunk lid open, we can probably take a look at the nice fabric that's been coming so far here. You can see the bottom of the floor where they've made that filler panel with the rib. And then you come to this side on the driver's side, same idea, where you got the filler of the trunk so it'll extend out. And then we've made ribs in it to give it some strength. Now it's not all done yet. You can see it's just placed in here. We'll still be doing some repair work to the floor after it's sandblasted. What we want to do, because you'll notice behind the tub there's a little bit of a hole. I think it'll come up there. So we're just doing the mock-up right now. Excuse me. So we've got basically the wide body stance. We've got it the way we want it. This is not the correct wheel and tire. It's going to be similar to the front that we have. So in a later video, we'll have the right wheel and tire to show you that it's virtually flush with the body. You can see the way it's domed out, and then they've done quite a bit of work on the door. So hopefully the camera person, if she gets down by the taillights kind of thing, hopefully you can see the contours. I'm not sure how well it's going to show in the video, but you can see, hopefully, you can see how much wider it is. It's still keeping the definition line of the Maverick, and then as it comes or flows into the door, you can see we've actually brought the door to the right shape of the quarter panel, which is quite challenging. So they made an inner and outer door skin for it. So now the door is part of the wide body kit. And then if you look along the rocker panel, you can see how they've brought the rocker panel out, and then it's like pie shape when you open the door. Later on, I'll show you with the door open and so on, where they've kind of tapered it and swung it around. And then same thing with the fender. The original Maverick fender doesn't have this flare. It has more of a flat up and down kind of rib to it. So this flare is the same flare that's on the back quarter panel. So these match, so it looks quite consistent, and then you don't lose the line or the look of the Maverick from the front. Now there's still quite a bit of work to do here. We got to strip the rest of the fender off, or strip it down. But when we do our extension on the front, it's going to be very, very obvious that it still has the Maverick look to the fender. But you can see down the side, so we get out of the way, you can see how much wider the fender is, the flare, the door, the way it contours, and then it blends right into that rear quarter panel. So hopefully that comes up in the video. So what we'll do in our next video, the guys are going to continue on with the metal fabrication. We're going to start on the quarter panel on the driver's side rear. Once we have that set, I'd like to show the back tail light section with the true wide body from the back, and you get a better idea of the overall concept. But so far, this is really quite dramatic. It doesn't look like much in the video, but this is a lot of work to get this kind of shape and to get everything to blend in properly. The guys have all the measurements to do the same thing on the opposite side. So hopefully the next little while we'll be able to share with you what the quarter panel on the driver's side looks like. So this is the 1971 Ford Maverick Resto mod. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.